So this is an ankle stability drill that I highly recommend you do most days. Just throw it in your warm-ups. Super simple. You stand on one foot. I'll go side on to start with. All we're looking for is you to keep your foot completely planted on the floor, so the base of your little toe, base of your big toe and the heel have to stay glued to the floor at all times. You can bend the knee, you're coming through nice and controlled. Forward, back. And you go to your right, so turn round. And you go to your right, and you go to your left, foot still glued to the floor. You're going to rotate right, and you're going to rotate left. So you might do that okay, you might find that your hands are sort of all over the place. If you can do that with no issues whatsoever, and it's nice and smooth and controlled, so it's not dumping to the floor, it's not all over the place, then that's a good sign. What you can do to test yourself further is you can put your hands across your chest. So you've completely removed the upper body. Same thing, forward and back, right and left. So forward and back would be 1 rep, right and left would be 1 rep, and rotating right and rotating left would be 1 rep. What you'll find is one side, you might find that your forward and back's fine, but going out to this side, you're all wobbly. And going out to this side, you're okay, or rotating right or rotating left is bad, or one's good and one's bad. So this gives you an indication that either going forward and back, you're safe, or maybe when you know if you come out to this side, that your ankle struggles, all right? And that's a good indication that, okay, well, you can spend more time just simply doing this, but you know that if you have your hands across your chest or with your hands, it's wobbly. So what you can do to make it a little bit easier for you is you've got 2 options. One, you can just hold on to something. If you hold on to something, you're going to find that your stability is a lot better. So again, if I was wobbling and someone held me, I'd feel a lot more controlled, I'd get a lot more range, my body would feel safe in that position, and then I can train it. And then once I feel comfortable, I can have a little bit less stability. So maybe I hold a goalpost, and if this right side was my bad side, I would just hold the goalpost, go in here, get like 15 reps in. If the rotational side, say my right side on this rotation was bad, same thing, I just hold. My hips would be like headlights, and I would rotate round. So this is a good indication. My right hip here, my right foot, sorry, you can see as I rotate out, my foot comes off the floor. So I know I need stability, otherwise I'm not really training anything there. I'm wobbling all over the place. So this right ankle for me, when I rotate, loses stability. So I need to train this by holding on to something, or alternatively, holding a weight. So if I hold a weight, that weight will allow my body to contract this side of my body, and it will keep me a little bit more stable. So you imagine holding something heavy, this whole side of my body would feel heavier, and it would lock in place, and I could probably rotate a lot better. But if you want something simple, you can hold on to a door frame, you can hold on to a goalpost, but for you, just looking at the full movement would be forward. So my right side, you can see is a lot puller than my left. Forward, and back, left, and right. Hips turn around like headlights to the left, so I can't even rotate. I stop here, and as soon as I stop here, I dump this foot. So I know I need to hold on to something here and open up. I'd get a lot better. Hold on to a goalpost, door frame, weight here, or hold a medicine ball, and my rotation will be a little bit better. But without it, as you can see, my forward and back is absolutely fine. So that's a good indication. My stability going forward and back is fine. Side to side's okay, but rotating it's not as good. But you can imagine a football match, how many times you're stopping, planting, and trying to rotate. So that's obviously going to impact your calf, your soleus, your hamstring, even your shoulder, and increase your risk of injury. But probably from a performance standpoint, reduce the speed and power you can actually apply to the floor. So strongly recommend you do this exercise regularly. Do the small assessment, like I suggested. The assessment is simple, where you're going forward, back, right, left. Get about 3 reps forward, 3 reps back, 3 reps right, 3 reps right, 3 reps left. Then rotate and rotate. Do it with your hands free. See if they're if they're wobbling or you're using them too much, and then try it with your arms across your chest. Things to pay attention to is one, it's super slow and wobbly. Your face is grimacing because it's really, really tough, or your foot's coming off the floor on the inside edge or the outside edge, or you're having to bring your heel off the floor. If any of that's happening, or your foot dumps as well. So you've got a few things to pay attention to. You'll know very quickly when it feels good and when it feels a bit awkward. Make note of that in your head, and every day in your warm-up, grab a goalpost, get stable with it, As you get better at it, have a little bit less stability, and eventually you'll be able to work to a position where you don't need it at all, and it's a lot better. And what you'll actually find is your ankle mobility improves, your hip mobility improves, your body starts to feel better, and most importantly, you're reducing your risk of injury.